the Martin Liedtke channel. Good to see you today, guys. Welcome back. This is a flatter day late, a Flunday, on a bank holiday weekend. Let me know. Good to see you, Manny. Good to see you, Linda. Good to see you. That's Badolbre to you all. Okay, you can hear me all right. Splendido. So, yeah, I've been off this week. Something happened to me. I don't know. Just my body's purging itself, preparing itself for something. Now, I really do think, guys, that something big is on the horizon. Something big is coming, and this is why. Instinctively, for some reason, I've started like cleaning up my place and trying to sell everything, because I got this like thing that I won't need it anymore. Not only me, but my son and all of my friends tell me they're doing exactly the same. Just getting rid of all their old shit, stuff they don't need, and selling it all wherever on eBay or whatever. So I noticed that instinctively, everybody is getting ready to bug the fuck out. Okay? Now, it doesn't take a genius to work out that the structure of civilization has come undone. Now, I think all of this has happened before. I'm going to talk about the insane asylums and the size of the insane asylums in the so-called Victorian era and the amount of people that were struggling to just exist in this place. Okay. Now, I think that a similar thing is happening now with the level. From what I've witnessed, I've some things that have happened this week that I've been around for a long time that I never ever thought would happen in the place where I live, and it's become like just a massive culture shock, a massive fuck no. Is what's like underneath it all. Fuck no, I'm not going to be doing that. Humanity has lost its reason and it has lost its common sense. You know, things like, you know, our defense system and other things completely ignored, as you know, over the last few years. Forces of antipsychotics. No, it's more to it than that. So I live in Britain and something really dramatic has happened in Britain. I'm sure if some of you watch social media, you will be aware that there's been a change in leadership here and it's got really strange. It's got really unnerving. Okay. So this quasi-communist dictatorship that is going on at the moment in Britain, what I noticed about the outcome of what happened in 2020 is that a lot of people are missing. A lot of people are missing. They make out when you got a concert with 100,000, they say, or whatever, 80,000 in there. Literally, you could do cartwheels. There's no one near you. In my memories of concerts, you couldn't even move. Okay, now, yeah, you could swing a cat. Okay, it's just there's not many people. All of the northern British towns, all of the cities of Britain, the centre bits, a lot of them, not here, but in a lot of the north of Britain, are completely empty. Okay, there's no people in them. Why are there no people? Because there's nobody to actually shop in them, because they're all gone in the last 5 years. God knows what happened to the homeless people. I'm just talking like generally. Everyone's missing. Okay, guys, and it's happened over the last 5 years. Now, for me, if it wasn't for the influx, the massive influx of Muslims that have arrived on these shores, there wouldn't be any people around, like hardly any. The Caucasians are like a tiny, small percentage of the population at the moment in Britain and getting fewer and fewer all the while. So instinctively, I guess that people are getting the oh shit extinction buzz. I certainly am getting the bug out buzz. Okay, mental illness and people switching like that, what I've witnessed in the last 5 years. When the next thing comes down, I do not want to be caught up in the insane asylum, which they are calling cities. Okay, they're not. I've got railings outside there. You can't go far. It's literally, cities are literally glorified insane asylums. There's no way There's no way you can sell it otherwise. That is what's going on. So I think that there's something coming. The climate is gone to shit in a handbag. Obviously, that is deliberate. We've seen that happen yesterday. Our beautiful blue sky got just splattered. I should have actually checked how many flights were going out yesterday, because we haven't even got that many flights coming out of Cardiff yet. Absolutely blitzed. So we're going to go through a lot of stuff today in this post, guys. I've been sick all week. I got like knocked out, like my body purged itself, sweating, all that. Just really weird. And now I'm just like brand new again and better, actually. Bounce back better, which I usually do. So yeah, what I find as well about the internet, not that I'm complaining, you know, the internet is what it is and it's gone to shit in a handbag, as well as everything else in humanity, is that the internet is not a place for culture. Okay, it's not a place for cultured people. It's a place for Philistines, is what it is. People with low-level satisfaction imagery, and they just don't want to go too deep. That'll do them. We don't want to know too much. You know, the thing is, if I think to myself, if I was to a split screen advert just come up. If I was to tell the people, like, you know, the whole truth, like everything that I know, or mostly what I know, it would explode their heads. So I literally can't, because it would literally explode their minds to know the terrifying truth of this place. So what do I think is coming? I don't know. Could be a biblical flood. I am definitely in the mode of getting rid of everything, getting out, because I can't stand the way that it's gone. Now it's literally affecting my health. I just can't handle it. I'm not designed for it. I'm not designed for them. I'm just not. So yeah, let's have I'll give you a few of you shouts and welcome a few of you in. I've got a lot of really groovy images today, right? Hundreds and hundreds. So I hope you all enjoy what I got to share. So yeah, just been a couple of days getting my shit back together. I couldn't even think, and I'm really all right now. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of silicone, I shall fear no evil. And that was from Alva Billy. Who else we got in here? Vankenheim. I suspect a banana boat overload. Oh God, I'm not even allowed to say anything, because that would be not allowed. That'd be a thought crime. Another scandemic. I don't think they're going to get away with that, USA. Although, I keep fucking glitching on my camera. Although, they say that there's an epidemic in America of ticks, okay? And then there's a conspiracy out there that they've been dropping ticks from planes. Wouldn't that be an unbelievable way to get like a vax into people, is by ticks? Just like bombard them with ticks, and then either I give them something. Well, it would be anyway, wouldn't it? Yeah, politics. Have you heard about that? Yeah, imagine what they can do, really, what we don't know. You know, whatever happened to me last week was either a natural body response to purge. What's that about? Is ticking. The kiosk is ticking. Antarctica. Have you heard about that? Now, wouldn't that be so like them to do something like that? And I noticed that the World Health Organization last week said that there was a major outbreak of Ebola in Africa again. Remember the last time when they set up 2 hospitals in no time at all, brought that nurse back to Britain, and all the fucking performance around that? So they could, because that really shits people up, doesn't it? You know, flesh-eating virus. So yeah, they could ship people up with that. They're pushing the alien agenda, but that's not really going to wash. Although the way people are right now, anything is possible. I think climatic. I think that there's an increase in seismic, volcanicity, and a lot of other stuff as well. It's all just cooking up right now. It is heating up to something. Okay, something big. And I'm not just talking another 9/11. I'm talking something that will surpass what happened 5 years ago. Something that will shake the structure of society. And it's we're right on the cusp of it. And I can feel that. I'm sure a lot of you can. Said the same in 2019, didn't we? It's like, oh shit, what's this fucking feeling? And then that happened. We're like, okay, that will explain that feeling then. Hey, Scott, good to see you, mate. Hey, Jan Simpson, lovely to see you today. And Plain Spoken Jane's in the house. Geese eat tons and tons of ticks. Do they? Well, if the Phoenicians invade, do a flyover, you can cover yourself in goose fat and then they can't spot you by all accounts. So my friend Lee says, I don't know where he gets his intel from. Ryan, we need the trees. Manny's in the house. Wiggly fat thumbs, manage. Well, that wouldn't surprise me at all, Ryan. You should have seen it here yesterday. Jesus, I should have checked the flight tracker. Unbelievable amount of planes. We haven't even got a really proper major airport in Cardiff, but yeah, all the planes in the fucking world. Good to see you, Chris, today. Peace on you, brother. So yeah, we'll look into the Victorian era. I'm going to go through some Tataria, share my thoughts of these pictures because nothing new is under the sun. I really do think that when we see, I am Cameos, flat image, these images of empty streets in Tataria, okay? We see a lot of these. We'll see some of these today. There's not many population around. They could be kept in, or they could be like now, loads and loads and loads of people missing. I think the population has plummeted. And I think that they've just been boosting it up with people from different countries. I think that's what's going on. I think it's been like a major, major reset right in front of everybody's faces. But because it was like everyone was locked in and stuff and they missed all the hospital activities, we can't really tell how many. We just got their figures, but they're lying about how many they're letting in. So how about lying about how many they're letting out, for example? Because we can't trust them. The slow kill that they've been doing on all of us, just, as long as you just keep coming back and getting your medication, that's all that counts, isn't it? Yeah. We'll just keep you healthy enough that you don't die. And you keep giving us money is what is going on there. The old cash cow. Truth is, guys, illness is caused by fear. Fear. So your next level offering, membership site, cannot tell how much. I loved it. That's Plain Jane there. She's seen a movie I starred in last year, the Next Level. I know that was about 3-4 years ago now. The Next Level Flat Earth movie. I was back in 2022, I think, something like that. And last year was the Old World Order movie. Chickens eat ticks in farms. I've never seen one or know anything about them. But I just don't like the thought anyways. I only got to see pictures of ants on the telly and I'm itching. So there's that. Truth, baby, truth. Okay, that's what I'm here to do anyway. Next level 2. There you go. Is bring truth. There's not that many truth channels left. From where I watched a John Levy video this morning. He's such a sweet soul. I love John Levy. And I really enjoyed that. A couple of other people around in the scene and that, but essentially they're all in for their own. They're not in. A lot of people are not in for the right reasons. I'm here for the truth for me, and so that I can help other people. That's what I'm doing here anyway. I'm not sure what everyone else is doing, but trying to find a channel like this is fucking really difficult. Sister Moon, good to see you. Somewhere in time. No fear, baby. Fear is for the people who believe in the sphere. I haven't ate chicken, Chris, in a long, long time because I can't find any. I've got a butcher's near, and if I was, it'd be halal. So I can't really. Oh, did they do that? Oh, chicken? I don't even fucking know. Anyway, all the shops have changed because there's only Greg's. There's sells British food now. Hi, Ryan. Wonder if John ever wants to take a hike. Yeah, I would have gone on a hike with him and his dog today. He was going to go for 3 days. So, take me, John. Take me with you. I love that. I love his dog. Oh, and the cat. Quite. Bob Sykes. So yeah, plenty. I've been wanting to do so much with the, it's just, I'm trying. It's just the support's not there, really. I want to get a political party going, off-world civilization, get a big meetup together, like a big flat earth meet. Do you know of any flat earth meets happening in Britain this year? Well, if you do, can you let me know? I was thinking of doing, but it's on expense. I can't do any of it. Nick, good to see you, my man. Kelly. But I would love to throw stuff. I mean, throw events. Hey, Martin, take a hike. I always hiking, bro. It's what I do. Only Greg's and vape shops in towns. Well, so the new money laundering operation, Gareth Jones, is the old cake shops. Have you seen these popping up everywhere? I wondered about that. I was like, so all these big yummy gatos and all that, they're all still there at 5 o'clock. And I'm like, well, it's fresh cream. What, are they going to keep that and sell it tomorrow? Well, they don't need to sell their fucking cakes, do they? Because it's all money laundering operation. Same as the nails, same as your Turkish fucking haircutters and all of them Kurdish haircutters that are in British cities every third. So go and do your nails, go and get a tan, go get an haircut. Blah, cross the fucking rainbow crossroads to fucking hell. Blah. I'm having a brainstorm, aren't I? Yeah, I am. It's just watching my country go down. I've still got love for this place, guys. I've been here for 58 years. And to see what, is happening now is fuck no. It's what is coming to my mind. That's all that keeps coming to my mind is fuck no. Whatever it takes. Fuck no. I ain't doing that. Cakes. Yeah, cakes. I love a good cake, though, do you? Oh, yeah. But these cake shops are spinning out everywhere. And, who really gives a shit about nails anyway? God almighty, I hate the smell of nail varnish. My mother and a nail varnish remover stink the frigging house out. Yeah? Can you smell it? Sorry, I'm having a smell. I'm having a smell, Marie. So, yeah, it's 28 degrees here today in Britain. The summer has come at last, which has been fucking brilliant. So, I've been topping up on the old tonnage. Kelly, subversion. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, I'll just keep exposing all their dirty shit. That's all I can do, innit? Corinne, oh, you're so annoying, Martin. Fucking good. I could be the most annoying person in the fucking world, and I think I will be this year. Not to you, to them. Telling Truth Trees. Oh, I like your name. So I was looking up where below. A wee question, if you may. Yes, sir. Fuck knows, mate. There's just too many of them. I don't know where they're taking off from. I don't know where they're landing. Yeah, we got Cardiff International Airport, Bristol out over the channel, a couple of other dotted around, and there must have been 20 fucking planes all at one time up in the sky. So I don't know if they're just hitting capital cities or what it is. I don't know if it's the same out in country. It's really, really bad. The sky was just white. Same today. No, that blue sky up there is like a white tinge to it. Good to see you, Mark. How's it going, brother? Okay, I'll get into the images shortly. Nail bars. Yeah, so suntans, nail bars, air extensions. It's all about vanity, isn't it? I don't know where they're going wrong because I tell you what, I'm not being unpleasant here. I'm just being honest, okay? And this is from a man's perspective, okay? Is these big Dunlop fucking lips that they're doing doesn't make them look attractive. I don't know what exactly they're trying to achieve, the Dunlop look, but it's really horrible. The eyebrow things that they're doing, the hairstyles, all of it, the clothes gone to shit, everything. Okay, maybe they just need to stop it already and go back to hippie fashions. Maybe, yeah, revert back to 1969 or something for fashion because it's shit. Hiya, Angela, baby, Carson, babe. Scott Baker, good to see you. No shit, I think definitely we watched them. Me and my son watched them, Scott, yesterday, man. They were just doing like grid pattern like this in a block, and they do. You can see it at night as well. The night sky lights up. And when you look through the sun, you can see rainbows of all of the chemicals that are in the air in the night. Tell me that's not fucking horrible. All that shit comes down here, man. And it's not even a conspiracy anymore. They're admitting it. They tell you, the British government tell you that they're altering the weather and keeping it cool for us. Don't want to get us too hot, do they? Fuck you. I want it 42 degrees. I want Texas hot all of the time. I do. They concentrate on the cities, I think. Yeah. Although up here in the mountains, we see them as well thick. Do you, Jam? Dirty bad. So yeah, the slow kill that they've been doing, they've ramped up. That's obvious. Replacement population. They don't really give a fuck anymore about human beings. Never did anyway. And there's something big on the horizon. And people are instinctively knowing to get their shit together, sell off their crap and get the fuck out. That would be my advice. That's what I want to do, guys. Don't want to stop doing my flat with British, but definitely do not want to be caught up in what is going to happen here. There's a huge economic crisis in Uruguay, but no chemicals. And you have ganja too. I hear that Uruguay was the first country in the world to legalize cannabis this time around. So well done, Uruguay. I mean, Uruguay. Why do they call it Montevideo, as in Montevideo? Montevideo? What? Like, I can't even be bothered. So, yeah, much love. Much love, much love. Chemtrails from Hibla Dibla. Your mate Shawnich. Kelly, good to see you. Vice President Lyndon Johnson said he controls the weather, controls the world. He did. Dodgy fucker. Have you noticed how many actors they have in Parliament, in politics? You know, you got like Trumpsky. Oh, we love Trumpsky, don't we? When he was on The Apprentice, wasn't he? So he was on, Ronald Reagan, he was a cowboy. It's a wonder they didn't have Audie Murphy as president. I'd have liked an Audie Murphy president. Somewhere between Audie Murphy and Homelander. So a hero that will melt your face off. Anyway. So yeah, I'm Carius. I could spoiler alert you about the program, The Boys. Very, very disappointing. Everything's gone to shit in this place. Right, let me start sharing some pictures. Maximus, thank you for your get well wishes. I was already well, and I wouldn't dead dog any of you by going, wow, I'm ill when I am. I wait for me to get better first, and then I tell you. Because I'm that type of guy. Okay. I don't want to dead dog the world or anybody. So insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane, got no brain, gone insane. So, as now, that's beautiful. As now, right, there are many mentally ill people. Okay, I would say that a lot of them are in the community. Like I was only discussing yesterday where I live here. I live in a block, and except for my friend downstairs and the old lady down there, everyone in this block is mentally fucking ill. I mean, properly. And I ain't just being unpleasant. I mean, they're nuts. Yeah. Crazy shit all the time. We got biters, people that bite people. We got other ones that just, you wouldn't even believe it anyway. So everyone around here is nuts. Now, where I used to live when I grew up, I was near a place called Ely Hospital, which was a insane asylum. And all of the people that were in there used to come over to the wall and wave to everybody. And we knew who some of them were. Some of them were football fans. They were, you know, not too dodgy, and they were allowed out in the community. Then they knocked the entire place down, closed down Whitchurch Hospital, the massive insane asylum in the north of the city. Massive. I mean, massive. Closed it down. It's still there now, empty. I've been for 10 years plus. Closed down the Ely Hospital, and they put them all in the community. I shit you not. Care in the community, they call it. That fucking was apparent. As soon as they did it, it was like, shit, man, this is a struggle. You know, I'm not being unpleasant. People got to find their way, and everyone's on their journey. But Jesus fucking Christ, now we got to deal with all these lot. See what I'm saying? So they put a lot back into the community, so they're not really bothered about other people having to put up with the insane, because they are everywhere. Because I'm not going to go to a statistic, but I would say a large amount of the population are suffering serious Stockholm syndrome. A number of new syndromes, okay, that haven't got names yet, that came in 2020. Yeah, it's like post-Armageddon stress factor, okay, that never affected us because we got a backbone and we're not pussies, is why it never affected us, okay? So the rest went to shit in a handbag. But in the Victorian era, they had, right, this is a collection of asylum pictures, New York State, America, I'm going to go through. They are massive. Tatarian buildings. I bet you that they're all older. They're all red brickers. East Indiana Hospital for the Insane. So if you were an orphan, you were going to an orphanage asylum. So you're not insane, but you haven't got a parent. And that would make you insane. And then you would go into an asylum. One of these institutions, they put children in just because they never had no parents. The level, now I used to work in a mental institution called Hensel Castle, which is one of these big buildings just outside Cardiff. And I was built in stonemasonry, the balustrade. Now, they were no harm, the people that came up to me, but one woman was with plastic flowers, said she loved me. And the other woman came running out of the bushes like a screaming banshee, and literally nearly gave me a heart attack. She just came out like a banshee. Ah! I was like, holy fucking shit. It's like, no harm though. So they just like, so many like that years ago. Yeah. And now they're just everywhere. So imagine 1800s, post-reset, trying to deal with the new world. So the sun burns the shit out of you. There's a massive class system. Half the world's got it, half the world hasn't got it. Money. And then you find you either go to the workhouse if you can't get a job, or you lose shit and end up in one of these. Now, we've all seen the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. You know, he was saying, he was basically saying, wasn't he? Him and the Indian who chucked the sink through the wall. Everyone else in there wasn't, but eventually they just hit him up with loads of drugs, and then they ended up in the end as well. Pretty sad, actually. I look at these buildings and I get a doomy feeling. I don't even want to imagine the sinister, nasty shit that goes on in these. We've all seen them nasty nurses from like American Horror Story, and they definitely employed people without any emotions to work in these places. It's like Appleton, Wisconsin. It's a tiny little town, and it's got like a big mud-flooded building. How many insane people? And what was the criteria exactly? Well, I'll tell you what it was. Our daughter, our little Missy, is not doing as she's told. I think we should make a phone call and get her sectioned. Okay? Maybe she can get corrected in a correction facility. So that a lot of it, you know, was parents, because their offspring were not doing as they're told and doing things their way, and possibly just being a truther, because, you know, I noticed that being a truther in mainstream society, people say that you're nuts. I've literally had people saying to me, dude, don't say the earth's flat again, bro. I can't take it. So that's about you. The earth's flat, bro. Don't. So, dude, calm down. We're just talking about the place where we live, okay? Nobody dies. Yeah? Okay. The earth is flat, though. Wah. Can't help you, bro. So a lot of these people are put in here. The curriculum for being insane was either an orphan, not coping with society. There were a lot of feeble-minded people, but I'm guessing post-reset that maybe there weren't that many people around, so maybe interbreeding made a lot of insane types, or like Julian Banjo types, which is a lot of the types that go in these institutions. But why are they like this? Why are they like a college? Or why are they like a school? Why are they all big, massive buildings? Well, the bricks are thick because it keeps the noise down. And they got these buildings out in the middle of nowhere, so you can't hear them scream. They all have, a lot of them have chimneys as well. I'm wondering if there's any sort of burnings going on inside the asylums as well, because I'm getting a new picture of what might be going on in these massive institutions. I'm getting an instinctive what really might have been going on in these institutions, and I am not liking it, especially when it comes down to orphan asylums. Poor little waifs did nothing wrong, did they? And they hadn't had enough time. I wonder how many actually made it beyond these places. So probably tunnels attached, nasty people involved. And you can't run away because they will hunt you down like a dog and lock you back up again. The size of this one in Pontiac, Michigan. How when did they build something of such a scale? And you got these chimneys. I bet you they got crematoriums in them. Because there's bound to be a lot of deaths in these places. I'm wondering where they're putting them all. In fact, all of them are missing, really, aren't they? You know, the cemeteries haven't been added to, really. And for the amount of people that are gone in the last few years, you'd think that there would be whole new parks put over to burying people, but they're not there. They're literally fucking missing, right? They are missing, which is weird. And the rest of the population, yeah, a high percentage, except for a lot of the, you know, the truthful people and other people in the spiritual ascension, are replaced. I'm not sure if it's AI that's doing it, or if AI has been doing it all along. People have been literally exchanged somehow. I think it's invasion of the body snatchers. And maybe that's the level of insanity, is because they are not really with soul anymore. Have you noticed? Or is it just me? No, I know you've noticed. Because we've all been here to witness the outcome of the last 6 years, haven't we? Look at this. Hospital. So where they look after people, apparently. For insane in British Columbia. Penitentiary. So it's a penitentiary hospital for the insane. New Westminster, British Columbia. What a terrible bloody place. So a penitentiary, so they're locked up, aren't they? Look at these. All of them are all mud flooders. You can see the bottom windows there are like the tops of these windows. All big, top-heavy buildings, Tatarian style. So that's Pontiac. I'm guessing that's where they make the motor cars, is it? Bars on the windows as well, so you can't get out because it's literally hell on earth, literally. So they got a little chapel, so they're going to have a pray. Oh, fucking hell, God help them. They need to have a pray as well, don't they? All of them, mud flooders. So yeah, like I said, we had really big insane asylums here in the city as well. They've closed them both down, the two I know of. And the one they rebuilt into Lidl's and Farm Foods, and the other one they've just left it there for 10, 15 years, called Whitchurch Hospital. There's videos on YouTube. You wouldn't believe the size. It looks like a star fort from above, but I don't know. It's maybe 20 acres of buildings like this. Look at the size of that, guys. It's just absolutely insane size, insane asylums. And because they're on mud flooded, you know there's got cellars, yeah? And that's where they put like room 14 with the padded cell and shit, yeah? Where you do not want to find yourself playing with poo in room 14. So there are worse places than death, aren't there? Death's a dawdle compared to some of these things that they got, you know, in reality, for, especially in the past. That's not a crematorium, is it? Maybe they're just building, maybe it's just for heating wood, is it? No, man. That's like an industrial chimney, you know, bricks, hundreds of feet tall. And this building's mud floody, old world. Crematoriums attached. I'm telling you, I'm getting the camps that are around in World War II buzz when I look at an asylum, and I think exactly the same type of thing as they were accused of in World War II was happening for real, and has been all along in these asylums. That's what their real purpose is. And the hospitals is their real purpose is under the ruse as well of helping you. Wow. Holy shit. Let's share some beautiful photographs of Tataria and just try and remind you of the world we live in and who or what is in control. Like Washington, D.C., okay, the same. This is the city of London. Not the rest, just that. It's not in England. You hear me? It's not in London either. It's in its own place. It's 1 square mile medieval enclave. It has its own government, its own laws, its own police force, even its own mayor. It's its own city-state. It's nothing to do with Britain. It just happened to find itself in London. The city of London is there. So whoever is running that and whoever is running Washington, D.C. is the ones that are calling all this bullshit and what's happening. But you could just, they'll say, it's the Rothschilds, it's the Tataria, it's this, it's that, the other. I think I know who it is. Okay, I really, really do. Witnessing on what's happening in Britain, I don't think it takes a genius to work out who the control went over to. Do you? Right, let's have a look at some Tataria. This is the world that went before us. This is in part of the Paris exposition. I don't know why this building looks so bogging and dirty when they say it was only there for a tomato season. It's part of the expositions. And the bull, always with the bull, isn't it? It's part of their cult. But beautiful building. Go on. Let's just have a little stroll through and have a look at some of these Tatarian buildings. Look at that cymatic window there. But, you know, these railings that they put everywhere, you know, confine everyone, corral everyone. The airports are the worst. I feel like I'm cattle in an airport. The way they go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't want to do any of that shit. I just want to walk straight to the fucking counter like a human being and I'll be corralled like a fucking moo cow. Woo. Shipping warehouses, beautiful. And I reckon they had some sort of technology behind the shipping warehouses, probably some sort of natural cooling systems, I was thinking. Look at this. To keep all of that stuff fresh. So, 1904. Some Edwardians. She got a flask or something, or a bottle of pop, maybe. They do have sodas back then. But what a better world. What a better world. Cleaner air. Imagine the air then. Oh, imagine the coffee, what it tasted like back then. Oh, and the weed and everything. So I would love to live in a Tatarian house. I would like to get like loads of like truthers together to go and buy a big stately home, because there's loads of them on for sale, and have like different wings. You know, it'll be like, you know, that stately home where they train the X-Men. Be like that for truther heroes. Be like superhero training. So yeah, I'd really like to do that, and I need my own wing and my own space and stuff, and my family would and friends would, but everyone gets to have their own bit of space, I reckon, in this massive stately home with 30 acres attached to it and a lake full of fish. Do you like the sound of this? You can go fishing, pull out a big bloody fish and eat it for your tea, and that'll be yours, all yours, because you got it out of your lake. Do you like the sound of this? And there'll be no bills, okay? Only on the ducks, the only bills that will be there. There'll be no front door letterboxy with bad news coming through the letterbox. None of that. No council tax, no tax, none of that. Because you'd be living on your own land and they can go get fucked then. And you have your own land. They'd have to send, you know, like Waco did, but we're not going to be like, obviously, I'm not going to stockpile anything except food. They just don't like you going off grid, guys. They just do not like you going off grid. But that's just tough because that's what everyone is going to have to do in the near future. And if a reset is coming the way I think it is, the truth is that everyone's going to be living like that. Don't want to be kept caught up in the city though when it kicks off, because I'm in the camp of surviving, actually, and you know, I'm quite good at it too. I got this far, haven't I, guys? You know, under impossible odds. I was meant to be killed over and over again in this place, guys. I've been everything. I've been stabbed. I've been shot. I've been strangled. Almost drowned. Set alight. What else have happened to me? Beaten to a pulp so many times I can't even fucking tell you. Yet here I still am. Craziness, isn't it? Look at the size of that. So yeah, I'm like Bruce Willis. I die hard. So they got to press the coffin lid down. It won't go down. Como says on there. Como. Handy mop. The Como handy mop. I bet that's nice. The mops these days, I like the old-fashioned mop, and there with the old string on there. Look at that beautiful thing there. It's a church, I guess. So yeah, these railings, they stop a lot of signal as well. And I noticed that they chopped them all down in World War II, a lot of the railings. And then the television got rolled out straight after World War II. So that would be why. So they could get the signals. Maximum brainwashing. I don't know. It's like, I can't believe anybody still watches the TV. That's the Westminster Hotel. Wow. She's a beaut. She's a castle, isn't she? Wow. It's the Westminster Hospital. Ooh, no. Hospital, sorry. Not hotel. My eyesight's definitely on the blink. This is one of the gates in London. I think it's Temple Gate. She's there in the modern day. Look how dirty it is. There's quite a few of these city gates from antiquity still in London. Modern day. I think that one's Temple Gate. Let's take you to Temple Bar, one of the boroughs of London. I think it's in 7 boroughs. It's Euston, so that would take you to Euston Station. I quite like Euston Station. It's not my favourite, though. None of them have got the charm they once had. I used to, when I was a kid, get excited about going to Paddington Station. And whatever happened when I was a kid is gone now. The whole atmosphere is gone. Everything's just not the same. Let's have a little look. Stinking dirty. When I was a kid, when I used to go to London with my mother, she'd say, "Don't touch the buildings. I can't got no changes of clothes for you." Literally, touch a building in London, your hand's black. And the clothes, if you rubbed your clothes on them, you were stinking dirty, which you would not do. Look at this beautiful bridge in London. Not too many people around, though. But you can see streets with not too many people around in the modern day, depending on what time of day, to give them the benefit of the doubt. You can see a lot of damage here from the war. So yeah, a mixture of German, British, and Dutch images, and some American. Look at this beautiful railing going around. Very unusual windows here. It looks like it's in Barcelona or something. One of those strange Gaudi houses. I think it is actually. Look at this. How do you catch something falling in free fall in film? So, Obviously, this is a demolition of a stack that looks similar to this one. And there's something off about that picture. How do you shoot a picture in free fall? I'm guessing it can be done. Did it with 9/11. Look at this thing here. Outside is what? Nothing. Just nothing. Shit. Lots of rocks, though, because they're going to lay the road now after the building's been put there, not before. And this little tiny horse and cart here brought all the stone to build it. Okay. So, yeah, investment into some of these buildings that are still left should be prioritized. They should be brought back, make them into, I don't know, wellness centers. There's enough people that need help in this place. Although I noticed, especially when it comes to a lot of some of the society that have arrived in the place, is they do not want to do anything except take drugs and roam around stealing shit. Well, that will not do. Okay. Like I said, Britain is a Christian cultured country and is staying Christian and cultured country, whatever it takes. I can't even believe it's like so ego-y of me because I know that it's all bullshit and life is an illusion, guys. Yeah. And I know all borders are bullshit, but literally something instinctive has been triggered in me. And I'm feeling like, fuck no, is what I'm feeling. And I am a warrior for truth as well. So I will keep exposing the truth in the name of love. Okay? In the name of love, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be unkind in any way. But the fact still remains is I am not in the camp of dealing with dishonesty, scummy thievery, because I can't stand any of that, and any of it. You know, I want a cultured, safe society that, you know, your kids can run around safe and not have to bleed and worry like it was when I was a kid. Okay, no, you could just run off and see your mother at 9 o'clock. You'd be out all night. You'd be gone on a summer's night, and nothing could happen to you. You'd be fucking great. You can't do that in a modern day, because there's all these fucking strangers running around that are a bit on the old dodgy side. So the whole world has changed to that. I want a world that is safe. I noticed in the Czech Republic, kids, man, they can just roam around eating grass off the street. They're safe as fuck. Okay? Can't do that in Britain. And that's what I want. I want a safe place for Britain. I want it clean and tidy, smelling nice, and cultured. A cultured society with rich quality stuff, not plastic fantastic shit. The music, that can all go. Sports, well, that's just for the masses, isn't it? I think we should definitely stop it all until people can start behaving, because I'm telling you what, whatever happens, it's karmic and it's on them, boo. That's the way I think about it at the moment, guys. Okay. But I ain't, like I said, I don't want to be caught up in it all. So I need to be near like-minded people for a start off. Brave people, warrior types. People are not going to go wah and run the fuck away, because that's not going to do, is it? And try and survive and this isn't, you know, to me, guys, it's not just surviving. I'm talking here about the survival of a race of people that are being wiped out. It's what I'm talking about. Us, the Caucasians. We'll fight for survival, all right. We built the fucking place in the first place. Don't think we're just going to leave it, do we? Do you? Oh, I need to calm down. But instinctively, like I said, something underneath knows that it's coming. And I need to rally people together to be able to use their common sense and work something out. I can't do it on my own. I've been trying, just not getting the support to do any of this stuff. Got all of the capability and the plans in motion I could get, but nope. I wonder how bad it's going to get before anyone actually does anything or puts their hands in their fucking pocket. I wonder how bad it's going to have to be. Look at the size of that complex. Just craziness. I need to get my drink. I got a drink going on. Oh, where's it to? Excuse me. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry about that. I just need a drink and I left it in the kitchen. Okay, that's a Paris exposition. Oh, it's better. I needed a drink. So I don't know many people are here. I don't know what's going on with YouTube just lately. I think somebody's just bought it out, some corporate concern. I know Google's been taken over by AI, but in the last 2 weeks, something's happened with YouTube, and it's just fucked. Fucked. If you're a person, you're a bit fucked at the moment with YouTube, I'm afraid. So that's another thing. YouTube. Now used to be fucking brilliant. Used to love YouTube. God almighty, what happened to it? So yeah, I'm going to share some more Tataria. Now, these are amazing. These are pictures of Denver in Colorado. I have been to Colorado and super high up. But Denver is a mile-high city. It's a mile above sea level, guys. So, I know, it's mad, isn't it? Imagine a plane's fly over there or land in Denver airport. They got to go all up high up. Taking away folks' livelihood. Yes, plain spoken, Jane. That's exactly what they're doing. You know, it was just people needed, you know, had their ways of surviving, and they've just taken the fucking rug away from everybody. AI has as well, deliberately. So yeah, some of these are Denver, but look at this construction of this castle in Denver, and the road is just mud. There's a big castle in Denver. Boy, finds it's a big red brick city. They have had one of these fires, but Denver is just crazy. Mile up, and it's full Tatarian, as you will see. Look at the size of these things. Nice little sun chair. I'd love to sit outside there on a hot day. I love America. Love to be able to go back. It's another thing I can't do. I'd love to be able to jump on a plane and go to Dallas, is what I really want to do. Wow, it's so Tatarian. Yeah, in Denver. Look. Just like the monsters. Dun, 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 dun. Look at this wrought iron work for the Antiquitech collection. I bet these things were completely self-reliant on power. All hands did self back in the day. And look at these unusual windows. Not really seen anything like them before. Wow. All right, that is an engraving, but wow, look at the size of that door. She's looking mud floody. So yeah, what I find with these sort of double towers is they have massive, and that's a theatre, is it? Yeah. Massive domed entrance. I bet that's a big theatre inside there. Oof. Yeah, I've seen a building similar to that. Size of these things in Denver, guys. So any of you from Denver, Colorado? Denver. Established 1877. Yeah, what the established? Yeah, it wasn't built though, was it? Meaning the company that runs it was established then, is what they're trying to say. Adios. Who's saying adios, muchachos? Size of it though. So yeah, established doesn't exactly say built, does it? Or refurbished is more like. What we got there, the Ocean Club. Well, that's weird because it's nowhere near the ocean, is it? Wow, not mud floody at all. Look at this. But again, you know, you've got this Moorish feel. I'm sure the Ottomans had some sort of control in the 1800s in the southern states of the United States, because the architecture looks so Moorish. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like Moorish. Just that's an engraving, but yeah. Wow. It's just crazy big Tatarian buildings. Look at the size of this. And this is what gets me, right? You've got this massive building. And when the path going up to it, no one has walked on, like in about 10 years. And the gardens have been left to rack and ruin. Nobody has touched the gardens. This building, okay, even though it's there, is in a wasteland. So when did it get built to be in a wasteland? Would you agree that this path is not even there? Nobody's been there. And nobody's touched that place. That is just crazy. So observatories, keep an eye on the dome and what's going on in that, which is good because it's got windows in there and the water gets in sometimes, apparently. Oh, yeah, it definitely lands a balloon on there. Oh, look at that electric light. That's freaky. Yeah, you could definitely land a balloon on them 2 towers. Yeah, it's an unusual church, that one. That looks more Mexican, which wouldn't be unusual for Colorado. And an Anglican church. So can you imagine, like, if you went to the middle of Mecca and built a big Anglican church, do you think they'd be upset about it? Yeah, they would be, wouldn't they? Funny that. Fuming. What I've seen. Fuming. Can't believe that I live here. So yeah, this one is my God, looking like ancient, like medieval. And again, outside is all just ruined and overgrown. How so? Why don't they do the upkeep? The upkeep's done on that. Oh, I'd love to time travel down that street in the past. I bet it's beautiful down there. Look at that window. Holy shit. So yeah, sorry about not being here for Saturday. Like I said, I was still a bit unwell yesterday, still feeling a bit hot. And the weather was nice and it just wasn't timing. Is that Tata? What does it say? Oh, Tura. Like the beer. Upton's Coffee. Oh, yeah. Upton's Coffee. Still around now, isn't it? Strange little chapel. Lots of knobbly bits on that one, isn't there? And a really dirty road outside. Brand new trees just been planted. You know, every time I look at these pictures, oh my God, I get the same thing. This is a post-reset. I don't know why they would let them on, but look at this, guys. That massive building's not in any infrastructure. The roads have not been drove over, walked over, or anything over. They're all covered in grass and stuff, guys. Wouldn't you agree? Spooky is what that is. Spooky. The size of their city hall. The Tamen Curio Company. See, these are all these companies, and they were all there then, but not like now. Everything is corporate now. Oh, no countries, just corporations. You know, we used to be in Great Britain, yeah, and now apparently it's the UK. The UK sounds like something you'd vomit. I've just had a UK. It's like, when did it change? That's a weird Mandela effect in itself, actually, guys, because I grew up in Great Britain. Suddenly it's fucking stupid United Kingdom. I don't even like it. United fucking, who gives a shit? Wow, the size of these in Denver, man. So I wonder if John Denver's from Denver. Probably not. Do you like John Denver? He was all right, wasn't he? Don't think he was too Illuminati. Wow, that's beautiful bit of guttering. Looks medieval to me. But it can't be, because Denver wouldn't have been there in the medieval period, because they never discovered America until Christopher Columbus. Here's the Wild West, by the way. So there's a film called Whiskey Galore, and they go and get whiskey from Denver, and they go on across the mountains and all that. And when they get to Denver, it's like in 1900 when these photographs are taken. Yeah, Denver's like a Wild West town in the movie. Yeah, in reality, they got these. No clocks. Something going on with that. Why do they build clock towers and leave the clocks out is my question in so many cases. Nice bit of glass in there too. So we got dancing, Casey's Reno Inn. Well, I bet it's good fun along that strip there. What's going on? Again, outside that building is no infrastructure. It's not even mud, it's grass and just nothing. I know the place gets hot, but not in winter it doesn't. That looks a bit more Wild Westy. If you do spot anything that I do not see, make sure to tell me in comments, because I'm whipping through quite quick these. But definitely mud flood, wouldn't you say? And then a lot of red brickers. Beautiful city though, for where it's located. It's different to all the others around there. It's different to New Orleans. It's different to Houston or Dallas or any of them. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm guessing that's residential. Not too many people around though. In any of them really. The Ocean Hotel. This is more modern, but definitely a mud flooder. All them basements. Again, look, mud flooder in the American. Is that the American Hotel? Yeah. And outside, what are we seeing? I'm seeing no infrastructure. Yeah, we got these massive big buildings, and I'm seeing mud and nothing. Not even sidewalks. They're wooden sidewalks. Does that make sense? Build this massive thing with no infrastructure there. You'd build the infrastructure as well at the same time if you were doing it, or it would be there anyway, which would make it really easier to get all of your building stuff there. My God, how old is that? Again, outside, look. It's all the shit. It's like the city's fucking derelict or something. Curiouser and curiouser, says Alice. Oh, that's nice. That's completely different sort of thing set up there. Bit more New Orleansy, I guess. Really lovely, though. So, yeah, never got to Denver. Went to a couple of places in Colorado, though. Got bit by a dog. It's my memory of Colorado. When he went to pet him and he bit my fucking hand. It really hurt too. Horrible bastard. They're not all nice, are they? And look at the size of that, guys. It's massive. It's all top heavy as well. All the stuff's on the top bit here. Just crazy big. So yeah, Denver, Colorado. Okay, let's move on. I've got so much to share with you. This is groovy. Maps. I love maps. Now, if I was to hazard a guess, some of these buildings, or we just witnessed, are replicas of what was built elsewhere. So have they got only a finite number of names for cities? Have they just got to keep repeating them? New York or New Brighton or Rochester, and they just keep on repeating British town names in North America. Why is that? They haven't got any names left, have they? It's really hard to think of a word that's never been said before. So this is what is essentially the Horn of Africa, and this would be the Red Sea. So Persia as well. The size of that thing there. So yeah, I'm going to share some maps now from the whole of maps that is in the Vatican. I can imagine that they got a few juicy maps. And look, he's got the red book. Poppy. So have you seen this one? Is it Karl Marx? It's like, yep. Again, the Horn of Africa is orientated differently, though. But look at the cities that are there. When it's not supposed to be like that in Africa at that time, is it? The cities. Okay, yes, that's the Horn of Africa, populated by big, massive cities in that map. What else have we got? Is that so? Why is it not possible for there to be a land green and pleasant beyond here? Why is it? I think that it's all about hidden land. I think that's exactly what everything is all about. The flat earth, them investing so much money to try and shut it up, even having a world pandemic, trying to stop the flow of truth. Look at this. Very unusual map. Tierra del Fuego, South America, and then there's this, which is what they say is Antarctica, which has got deserts and all of these green bits here. Loads of green bits and valleys, animals there, so you can see animals. So yeah, well, I think that it's there. I think that's where the elites go. There's none, they don't necessarily have to go in bunkers, I don't think. Okay, a lot of people think that they've all gone underground. Well, with all their money, they're just going to live like absence of fresh air and then all good living. Nah, man, I don't see it. I see him on a beach there, man. Club Tropicana, where the drinks are free. Fun and sunshine. There's enough for everyone. You can dance if you want to. Leave your friends behind. So this is Asia, and the Bering Straits. So yeah, this would be a beautiful place to visit. But the creepy Vatican, and I don't know if I'd want to go in there. Probably get a nosebleed, me. Let's have a look what they got. So they're admitting that there's a big land, green. And there's another one there. I don't know what that is. And they've got a Hyperborean as well in the Vatican. So lands north. So I'm guessing that that blob there is Greenland, which isn't very big, is it? And the Hyperborean, look how close Britain is to the Hyperborean. Wow, so super close. And I'm guessing this is the equator. A lot of Phoenician pictures, because that's the ones who brought the globe model. With their clever mathematics, there's a horn of plenty there. You can see there's a globe. So yeah, a weird America, isn't it? It's a weird shaped America. Shit cartography, it's difficult to say. And Europe. So what we got going on in Europe? Well, Britain looks really weird shape. It all looks weird. Scandinavia looks weird. Everything looks weird. TAR, because this is all going to be Tataria over here. Coming as far as the Caucasus. We're going to look at some pictures of the Caucasus people. Well, origins of Caucasus in a little while when we get to images of the day. Africa is a place that hasn't got the Sahara in the past, as you know, and is fully populated with massive buildings we've shown thousands of times on this channel. So we were looking at this area here with all them buildings in the Horn of Africa this year, and a bit of the Arabian Peninsula. Caspian Sea, biggest lake in the world, so they say. Tataria there. A lot of gold leaf they got using on this map. I think it's gold leaf. Bedain. So I haven't seen Tatari like that. Spelled like that. Tatari. What was it? Daktari. Remember Daktari with Clarence? Daktari. Thank you, I am curious. Check out the map resources here, rare maps. All right, will do. Thanks for that. Let me click that while I'm there, and I can bring that up. And check that out later. Thanks, my brother. Ooh. Thank you. Click that, guys. It's really juicy. That's really nice. Thank you, Kairos, bro. Keep going with them videos, man. We're free-range slaves that found the fence. The lunatics have taken over the asylum is what's happened, guys. This place is a whole place. The middle bit is an insane asylum. That's where everyone's been in. They've been in here all along thinking that they were free. Oh, my God. And outside of this middle bit is the wider world where all of the same people probably live, only they're not the same people because they're the people that made this place insane. And they're probably psychopaths. The people who rule this place are psychopaths because why wouldn't they be if they're killing everyone on the slow kill? Where's the love, man? Where's the love, baby? Right, we're going to look into the world. These are beautiful. You do like beauty and culture, don't you, on this channel? Oh, yes. So we're going to go through jewelry in the Renaissance period. Now, why are we doing that? No, I think that there's a lot more going on with jewelry than you might imagine. I think it's a technology that if you put the beads or the certain stones over a certain part of your chakra system, they will help it no end. And these people, like you got this thing here on top of a crown chakra. So have a look at these. Some of them are quite breathtaking. These are what they were wearing 400 to 500 years ago. So beautiful, a royal purple, I guess, Turanian purple, but all of this is a technology, and I think the material is too, and the rough is bee technology. So all of it's taken from the animal kingdom. So that's the gloves with real. What about rings as well? They're quite important, aren't they? You know, the Pope got a ring. Apparently, they kiss his ring. So, I won't be kneeling down today, Your Eminence, because I got a bad knee and you are a fucking dickhead. It's like, what? Kill him, execute him, chop off his finger. So, yeah, wow, look at that. Can you imagine how annoying I'd be if I got kidnapped by Chinese? Make him stop talking, stop him talking, chop off his finger, chop off his tongue, make him stop talking. I'd be like, because I am like, if I want to be, very, very annoying. Like maximum annoying if I want to be. Make you cry with annoying. So yeah, we're going to go through a collection of cameos from antiquity in a little while. Chiseled out apparently by people in antiquity with God knows what technology, out of ivory, and some of them are just unbelievable materials we will study a bit later on. Cherbanuski there and a lady with an arrow. But very Phoenician, and the locking mechanism of the Phoenicians who we know so well on this channel. Check this out. It's a bit skinny on the waist. I wonder if she gets any food on. Look at these pills, though. How many freaking oysters would you have to eat to find pills that big? And these, the rough, these are lace, and same as bee technology, what bees' wings, basically. So I'm thinking that's a rosemary bead around the wrists. So you can play with them like that. And apparently it's very meditative. Rings, not comfortable. Okay for knuckle dusters, but not comfortable, really, having rings on your fingers. Especially if someone shakes hands with you, you're like, ow! The ring's just stuck in my bony ass fingers. Unless you've got like water retention or something, and then you can do a handshake without pain because you've got fat fingers. Beautiful. I was just wondering if that was gold. Probably is. It's like a figure 8 or an eternity loop. But beautiful clothes that they had, beautiful stuff, and everything was much better back then. Wow. So yeah, The Renaissance period was 500 years ago and is infinitely better than we got today. How so? When was the last time you've seen someone looking like that? Yeah, and it's not, oh, look at this. Only the royal dicks wear all of this stuff. And I got a feeling the crown the king got on and that fake. I think it's all fake jewels. No, I really do. I think it's all fake. I think they flogged it all. I think they flogged it all off. Probably the Chinese bought it. They're in for buy a fucking crown, isn't they? No, I really do. I think they're flogging everything off as well because I think they're going to fuck off. Because I definitely think that the monarchy of Britain is definitely short-lived. Okay, nobody really gives a shit anymore in Britain. You can ask anybody, and everyone's a big thumbs down. So they're going to need enough money because they're gangsters. You know, the king looks like fucking Don Corleone, man, and his wife. They looks like a proper couple of gangsters. Do they not? And all of them are actually gangsters because that's what's been going on. It's gangsters, gangs. Okay, they're gonna sell all their shit and fuck and run. I'm telling you now, that's coming in the future. Britain's going to go over to a republic, but it won't really matter because I don't even want to say because I'm not allowed. Not allowed to say. 30 words. I got to be careful in case I upset any sections of society. Whatever. Like the ginger people. Yeah. The ginger people do have souls. It's not true. I found out myself. I found out that they have big souls. So there's that. Ginger the bear. We all have a ginger, especially me. So yeah, this one's got a bit of a rough, as you can see. So it acts like air conditioning. It's looped over, collects air, keeps the head cool, keeps the neck cool. It's the technology. It probably helps for for keeping you cool and definitely for thought. Hiya, Eric Sims. What's going on, my man? Well, one of them. These are an Italian Renaissance. It's difficult to say, but maybe. Let's have a look. See that one there? That's a poison dart. That's another thing they used to do. Big on poisoning back in the day. Yeah, just a little pinprick. There'll be no more anything because you'll be gone. Let's have a look. So there's loads of things they can use. Poisoning was a big thing back in the past. I just think it probably is still in the modern day, but they're probably just government do it. Wow. It'd be terrifying having a date with one of these women in case all their jewels fell off or something. I was like, oh, I choked on a fucking pearl or something. Look at this. I'm guessing that's incense, isn't it? Or some witchery, some smelly witchery. Imperial Eagles. So yeah, even the ruffs on the arm sleeves was a tech, definitely. Keep your, if you wash your veins in your wrists on a hot day, it keeps you cool. So I think that the ruff on the wrists keeps the blood pressure down. I think it keeps you cool as well in summer. They would have to with all of that material. I'd have to do something. So yeah, we're going to study some of these later in the program. Cameos. Now, I haven't looked into them before, but I didn't realize how unbelievably beautiful and unbelievable quality that they actually are. Fucking hell, this is where collections get some loads of gold rings. So yeah, if you put a certain jewel over a certain part of the body, it's definitely going to interact. Not sure what rings do, to be honest with you, because you can drive chi energy on your fingers. So maybe the rings enhance that. She's giving you the old one eye, and she got 33 hair. Do you think this woman's Illuminati confirmed? Yeah. Let's have a look at this guy. Nice clothes. I need some not medieval clothes, but I definitely like a bit like the clothes that I'm driving my bloom with on my video. Whoa. That's not real, obviously, because she's not Jesus. So yeah, pretend to be Jesus. Have a crown of thorns. Yes, please. And try not to butt anyone with your crown of thorns. Eta rito PC me iri is what it says on there in Latin. It's got a cap over the head. I wonder what that does. I wonder if it protects your mind from mind control and only the elites could have it and the rest of the people never had this protection. Oh, I like that. I might like that. Maybe that's what was going on. Look at this for a rough. Wow. Holy shit. How did they make it? Never mind wear it. It's pretty mind-blowing, isn't it? Oh, look at this. So what would they carry in them jars? Blood, different alcohols, perfumes maybe, elixirs, love potion. Would you like to buy a bottle of love potion? Does it work? Just drink it and you will see. How much is it? $10. Is it nice? Oh yeah, it tastes lovely. Ooh, she's looking at me. See, it works. So yeah, yeah, nice purses in them days. Don't know what kept in these things. Men have handbags in the modern days. Very weird. Man bags. Sorry, it's not something I was going to adopt. But that's you. Little hands. So yeah, she's got like a ruff on her wrist. Wicked bit of ringage and a kerchief, handkerchief. So there's a language with fanning and handkerchiefs as well. Communication method for, I don't know, courting or whatever. Or you got a boogie on your nose. I'm not sure. They didn't use handkerchiefs for actual snot. They used it more for, because people cried a lot and they're like, hey, here's a handkerchief. It's really clean. Hey, you're such a gentleman. I'm just going to wipe my tears away. I'll say, I got a little bottle here. I collect tears of angels. Sell them on eBay. eBay? What's that? Hasn't been invented yet. So, yeah. Last time I seen that somebody like this was never. Okay. Obviously, because it's a long time ago. But I definitely... Ooh, mermaids. Definitely think that it's a technology that is enhancing humanity in the past, is what I think. Whoa. Check her out. Let's have a look. Jewelry item. Let's have a look. So, nice ruff. This one's a little bit different with gold leaf. Wow. The effort in making that. So, yeah, with this lace, this thin lace as well, that's definitely more to it than meets the eye. Some of it is treated with arsenic, mercury as well. So, yeah, it's definitely, you know, the felt and some of these stuff has got electromagnetic properties in it. I definitely think all of this clothing is to enhance the human experience. Wow. Where's all this stuff now, man? A little load of jewels together. Man, oh man, oh man. It's probably priceless, isn't it? Phew. You get a few quid for that in cash converters, wouldn't you? On your wage. I'm not sure what she's doing there. It's quite interesting. She's pressing something there. Oh, it's like a little jug. They're all little jugs. You know what's in them? Scent, maybe. Tobacco. Scent, snuff box. Maybe. So I just don't know who's producing these clothes, man. Imagine the clothes shops and the stuff and the materials necessary. How are they even doing that? 500 years ago. There must have been just shops selling this stuff, and that's the end of it. And all these jewels must have been available as well, because I can't imagine them buying it on catalogue or mail order. So they're getting it all somewhere, aren't they? So all of this stuff was displayed and they could buy it. I bet it was cheap as well, or cheaper, and not priceless, you know. That's what I'm saying. So that is a tie. Wow. Holy shit, look at that. I wonder what they are. They look like little fasces. There, and there, and there, and there. Wow, look at that. I wonder what they could be. It's not aesthetics. It's something else. Something kept in them. So, yeah, I've got 300 of you watching. Thank you for being here today. Good to see you. It is absolutely boiling in this bedroom. Oh, my God. So lavish vibes, babe. Honest to God. That's what I thought. See, this is a place for cultured people. Yeah. Fucking Philistines, they don't like it here. They're like, oh, yeah, look at all this beautiful, classy stuff. It's like, yeah, quality. It's called quality. So people are so used to plastic shit that they just don't dig it. But I dig where there's beauty, and I can see beauty and a technology at play here that we don't understand. Look at this. And these skull caps as well, definitely a part of it. Again with a handkerchief, is it? Holy shit. Excuse my French. Yeah. Don't know. Bit of material covered in a jewel. Beautiful, though. The rough. How do they do it? There is a lace quarter in Nottingham I went to visit, and they've been doing it there like hundreds of years ago. And it's just absolutely fascinating, the whole process of lace making. But, you know, try and imagine how they're just putting this shit together, guys, in the past. And these cameos as well are just absolutely fantastic. I'll show you some of them in a minute. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. I'm guessing that's just a brooch, but golds and jewels covering it. My God. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular. I like that one. I like that color. Last image of the day is this young curly top. You've been eating all your crusts. Looks like you've been eating all your crusts. Look at the ruffs. So many different styles of ruff. I bet they did slightly different things, because it's not just for aesthetics. It's a technology, as I mentioned 1,000 times in the past. Look at these guys. For beauty. This is where culture comes into it. So these are a collection of cameos, some from Victorian era, some from like the 1700s, but there's a collection here as well from the Hellenistic period. So some of them are Greek and what they call Roman, and I'll point them out. But yeah, you'll see the miniature scale that they've been carving these out. One can only imagine. Some of them like this, a diamond and a coloured glass in a three-dimensional image. Looks a bit Indian. Stunning, isn't it? And some townscapes, all carved. Now, that would be a good way of relaying information, is on scrimshaw, on bones, because bones stay there forever. So if you did put information in a bone material, it would stay, you know, forever. And that's why they're carving bone, scrimshaw, and ivy, etc., because it will give it a longevity. All of this has been carved in apparently the past. So yeah, likenesses. So with cameos, you get a front face or you get the side face, don't you, with a cameo? And they're always, you know, that you contoured and sticking out, you know, they're not flush. And it's quite unbelievable how they get the likeness so well as well, almost like a picture. Look at this. We've got a Phoenician goddess in a cameo. Purple glass. I'm not sure how they purpled it. I guess it could be amethyst, surrounded by big diamonds. It's a brooch, obviously, so it would be so big. But wow. Bunny rabbit. How did they carve that in there then, guys? Anybody in antiquity? With great care. I don't know how they're doing it, guys. Can't tell you. Really couldn't say. Look at this. So it must be just two pieces of glass. They scratch it out. I don't know how they make it three-dimensional and put the glass back on, is it? I just don't know how they're doing it, really. It's just out of this world, though. I know that. And worth an absolute fortune. I can tell you that for nothing. If you used to get a real one. Wow. Look at that. Just let the white things go off and have a look at that on itself. Right. So they must have posed. Wow, look at that. She's beautiful. That's really beautiful, man. How did they capture the floating, flowing clothes like that in water? Three-dimensionally housed within a small object in antiquity is beyond me. It's magic. It's what it is. It's magic. So there's three nymphs in the water. Yay. We love them. My God, look at that. I think this is more of a contemporary effort, but it's like jellyfish and butterflies and stuff. But I'd still like to witness that thing. It's not like the planets in the background. Somebody with a turban on their head. I think it's Saladin. I think it's Saladin the Great, by the look of him. Saladin the Great had a big bony head, big thing on his head. I think it might be Saladin. Looks like a brain, doesn't it? Maybe he's got an external brain. A really big brain. Wow, look at the conch on these Roman rulers, man. Jesus. They're from no city, aren't they? You say that once more, I'll take you to fatting cleaners. What's this? He hasn't got much of a nose at all, has he? He looks like he's a bit of a twat. One of those posh English people. What? How did they do it? So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know the context. But yeah, check this is Roman. Check this out. Not sure what emperor that is. They all got these funny lips, the Roman emperors. That's why they all got lisps, haven't they? You and Nero had a terrible speech impediment, Caligula, all of them. Striking centurion, very roughly indeed. I'm thrown to the ground, sir. Oh yes, I'm thrown to the ground. Free bigger stickers. Free conscientious buttocks. As you know, that is the life of Brian, a true story about Jesus. I don't like that one. But apparently ancient, a lot of gold. Wouldn't mind having one, obviously. Use a Jesus one in a satanic form. Looks like a load of demons. Not really happy stuff anyway. Clown faces or like variety masks. And a suffering Lord. Ooh. Ugh. That's supposed to make you feel good because I'm getting like itchy feeling. So here's a couple just about to have a little peccaroony. It's like stuck, like literally in a coin forever, in a shape forever. They're actually in there, trapped in another dimension, maybe. Hi, Isabella. Good to see you. Alva Billy, everybody. Welcome. Free Soul Hippie, Dragon Sage, everybody. Kathy and Hippie Shake, welcome. Next will be images of the day. And there's a lot of really groovy images in there. Well worth sticking around for. Make sure to share this out if you didn't, guys. 300 odd of you. And Saladin is an all-you-can-see-eat salad buffet. Yes, Dusky, I know it is. It's near Alan's snack bar, isn't it? Shh, not loud. Oi, oi, Jacqueline. Jackal, good to see you, my man. Blazing hot in Wales today. Beach weather. Oh, God. Rubbing. So, yeah, Pegasus. Wow, they get that inside there. I just don't know how they're doing it. Lasers in antiquity. You've got to be, haven't it? 3D printing or lasers in these cameos. I can't imagine, imagine scraping away on bone with some sort of like tiny little tool, or on glass in this case. That's beautiful. Love that. Oh, so apparently dinosaurs went moo. Moo. Yeah. Have you ever seen a baby dinosaur? No, because there ain't any, but they shit one out the other day, because we mentioned that there's no baby dinosaurs. They went and shit one out and said, oh, look, we found a baby dinosaur. Dinosaurs, they don't know what they sound like, so they could have gone moo if they didn't existed. Dinosaurs go moo, do they, Matt? Yes, they do. Moo, like that. Oh, I love that. That's more like scrimshaw, which is what they carve on whale bones, etc. Lasts forever. Good way of relaying information. That's beautiful. I love that. Love the nautical theme. Mermaids and thing, me. Love ships and mermaids, me. That looks like Queen Victoria. It is Queen Victoria, is why. She's got some chubby chops, haven't she? She's got a bit of fat gene going on, haven't she, the old Queen Victoria? She's really short for a fella, for a woman. 4'5", most powerfulest woman in the history of ever. I actually love this. It's beautiful so much. Imagine these baths they used to have in the far off distant world. Salt baths, warm. All like beautiful people around them. Yeah, not gaining up. All fat, no fattenings. Just all like real cool things going on. I think, I don't know. Gainings. Wow, that's beautiful, isn't it? More Jabo. Jeepers. So yeah, it'd be brilliant if I could actually prove the existence of Christ, and then everyone will be happy. But not the evil one, the good one, the one that was like happy with their neighbors. I'm not, so that's not true. The one that said, blessed are the cheesemakers. That dude, I like him. Blessed are the cheesemakers. I'm so glad the producers of dairy products are struggling so greatly in the new reset society. It's like, well, yeah. I wonder what it is that we're actually eating. I wonder if there's any food in the food. Doubt it. Doubt it. If you, in the night, if you're really quiet, yeah, really, really quiet, okay, you can hear people underground, they're tunneling, yeah, you can hear them slurping noodles in the middle of the night. It's a dead giveaway. I ain't missing it. Well, anyway, I used to think that when I was a kid. I used to think, shit, they're tunneling. They've got fucking tunneling machines. They're underneath us and they're going to come up and try and take over. Just paranoid. But, in the past, guys, when basically Britain was too much to cope with because it was full of fucking it was shit, yeah, we used to go over and take a country over. Think, can we do that nowadays, Britain? Yeah, it's so shit here. Can't we go and take on over a country that's got loads of nice stuff? Yeah. By that I mean drugs. Some of this. And women. Some of the most beautifulest women in the world live in that country. Which country, Matt? All of them. So, yeah. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. It's the world staring competition still ongoing, guys. It's in his 500th day. The eyes are burning. Oh, what we got here with his old fluffy beard? Looks like he writes books. Yeah. Are you a reader? What you reading for? What you reading for? Fucking long hair. So yeah, long hairs weren't very popular in the past either, were they? They were so flat earthers. Oh, fucking hell. They're literally scapegoats for society. Oh yeah, they're anti-vaxxers. Apparently, they don't believe in space or anything like that, or anything really. They don't do dinosaurs or nuclear bombs. They think the government's full of shit, and everyone's getting brainwashed. MK Ultra, and everything else is going on, which is all true. Who is doing it all? I think it's an off-world government that are not here. The Phoenicians, and I think that they're running it from that other place. I think they use this as like a asylum. It was a mining operation, still is to some certain extent in some places, but it's only for the resources that they need. So we don't need diamonds. That's bullshit. But they need diamonds for their drill heads, for their tunneling. They say that they're really rare and they put value on them, when the fact is they're not rare at all. Like oil isn't rare. There's millions of them. Gold, they say, oh, there's only been a few Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of gold ever been found in the history of humanity. So is it now? All right, okay. A couple of Olympic-sized swimming pools of gold ever, whatever. I bet there was entire cities built with gold in Mexico. Past at Montezuma. I think that's Archangel Michael. He's always fucking things up, killing dragons, stepping on babies, all sorts of stuff like that. Yes, Satan. So they're beautiful, aren't they? Look at this one. The Mercury with the Pegasus, the Mercury wing hat. 3-dimensional. Wow, that's so trippy. It's almost like a tesseract. Reminds me of them evil men in the Superman movie that got locked in a dimensional cube and to get out later. Wow. That is a bird eating and drinking something. I don't know what bird it is, though. Maybe a stork. I do not know. So I'm going to come back for a minute, and then I'm going to do my images of the day. I just want to check out what's going on in chat a minute, guys. I don't know what's going on. 300 odd of you, yeah, that's good. Nice little turn out. Make sure to share this out. Subscribe to my channel. Why not subscribe to my channel? Okay, let me just get me over to this this number that I'm on, because I've been like literally stuck. I get like 110,000, 120,000 views a month, every month. Okay, on my channel, and I get like 3 subscribers, so I get like 250,000 views every 2 weeks, and I pick up about 3 subs. It makes no sense. So it's them, isn't it? So make sure the effort to subscribe and click that bell, because people can. I know this is like a TV station and all that, but I'm actually a human being as well. Colleen, good to see you. I'm already sub. Thanks. Yeah, man. They've been really. YouTube's gone to shit, man. My fucking everything's just wah. But I'm not focusing on that, because like it's not about me. And is it laundry day today? It was. I washed some bedding today. Done some laundry. It was beautiful for it. Thank you, Mars God. Good to see you as well. Nice to see you. Yeah. So hippie shake. I'm guessing you heard that Steve Richards passed away. I had a fucking right shock this week reading now off his girlfriend Sarah. 2 hours before, I'm basically going through my drawers, because I'm selling all like old tat and shit to fucking get a few quid on a cash cow, vintage cash cow site there. So I sent them a load of stuff. But while I was looking, I pulls out a stone that's covered in copper. And I said, oh, there's Steve's crazy stone there. I wonder how he is, lot. And I says, oh, I don't know. Hour later, I see he's on Facebook. Sarah says he's gone. So that sort of broke my heart, because that guy loved me to bits, and he loved Flat Earth British. I bet he brought me up before he died. Dragon Sage, thanks so much, bro. Saving the galaxy again. You know, I know we do that all the time, don't we? Somebody's got to do it. yeah, problems and that. But yeah, the only thing I love about Steve and all my crazy friends actually is he was always his authentic self, and he was for truth and he was for love. And that's all you need to be my friend. And he was a great friend. Yeah. Oh man, oh man. I feel like that he's here somewhere, just like not gone. He's like, because he would definitely be, he'd have taken a fucking bullet for me, that guy, and Lawrence. I'm telling you, it's just crazy how much he loved us and all the community. Another one gone, but he won't be forgotten, not by me. Only just turned. Hi, good to see you. Welcome, pro. So yeah, my awesome friend Steve. I have some awesome friends, and they're all a bit different in their own way, but none of them are like everybody else. They're all different. They're all really different, cool people. YouTube has always been a shithead. It's been an extra shithead. It does gaslighting and all of that. I can just I go on home and I just scroll down, and then I'm going to see the content of my last video on some AI video. They haven't even changed the transcript, and it's got like 250,000 fucking views when I had about like 4 for the same video, because I'm not AI. That stuff is a bit upsetting and gaslighty on a daily basis, but it's not about me, is it? Human beings, but God forbid that they should ever say where it comes from. Martin, you are such a treasure. Flatter Day is my favourite day. It's Sunday today, Sue, as well. So we're having a flatter day on a Sunday. Oh, thanks, Uncle Jane. Very nice to you for you to do that. Subscribe to me. So yeah, we got some images of the day. They copy you all the time. I've been doing it for donkey's years. I wouldn't mind. I'm happy that the truth's out there. It's just when I'm completely ignored. How many times you see me on an interview with any of these people? Why do you think that is? Like nobody, like ever. Not that it bothers me. I'm just saying it's a bit transparent, No more AI vids. Well, I can't even watch AI videos because it's a brainwashy, nasty fucking voice. So I don't watch hardly any. Like I said, I enjoyed watching Campbell. I love them, and I watched John Levy's video this morning. That was really good. That video about Mythology. Check that out. And like, there's hardly any flat Earth channels. It's like fucking crazy. Like you get people, right, flat Earth, right? Yeah. There's hardly any flat Earth channels. There's like Eric Dubé does one. He gets about 8,000, something like that views. It's not even like it used to be. Flat Water posts sometimes, and people like Mark Sargent, for example, he's got like 100,000 subscribers. He cranks up on every single week on Strange Worlds, and he gets like 1,700 or 2,000 max views on 100,000 subscribers on flat Earth videos. So nobody's really there, unless everyone is there and they're just showing like no views. You just keep it trying to make out that nobody's watching it. Fucking dodgy YouTube, man. Just push it. AI is pushing itself. That's what it is. I'm glad you're growing my hair back. I am going to grow my hair back, bro. Yeah, man, doing that. I'm going to be just getting rid of clothes altogether soon as well. It's really, they're dragging me down. So I wear a loincloth. Jesus. The algorithm has divided everyone. Well, yeah. And do you know when I went into truth and all of that, Free Soul Hippie? Yeah. For the right reasons and that. And then I guess tied into like fucking, fucking YouTube. And now I'm an algorithmic slave. I never thought that would happen. It's like, I got to do this. I got to do that. And it's pressure like, but yes, I know you met him. We had a great laugh, didn't we? The old great time with Steve. Steve Richards, not Steve Martin, but I know what I mean. Jay, thank you for being here. Life is such a struggle for some people, isn't it? In this place. And he was one of those that just struggled. And Brian crack drugs doesn't help either. Recently, almost YouTube free ads. You've got to pay for it, haven't you? AI is confused. I'm finished, not French. AI is very, very confused. I've noticed that. So let's get some more images on the go then, because this is not going to be a really late one tonight. I started a bit late. Thank you all for being here. Thanks, Steve. Good morning. Good to see you in New Zealand. Yeah, we need streakers. I want streakers. Bring them back. Burn your bras and bring back streakers. Make the world a better place. What's that, Aaron? I don't know what all that is. It's just fucked my head up completely, just even reading it. It's like just words all tied together. I am excited playing the Oregon Trail with a group of mature adults. Are you? You're on the Oregon Trail? Oh, Isabel, that's fucking wicked, bro. That's one more. Planet Crouton or Croton. Good to see you. Gareth, what's that? Tarot saying we are on the verge of a great change. No shit, Sherlock. Definitely think we're on a fucking big, unexpected paradigm shift. Yes, let's make getting naked great again, says Matt Crane. Yes, make naked great again. World Cup streakers. Yeah, and in Wimbledon as well. Not that I watch Wimbledon, but they used to have some beautiful, let's just say, well-built girls running across Wimbledon back in the day. It was worth watching back then. Used to have McEnroe and a pair of jugs every Saturday. What's that? I told my homeless woman to put a bra on. She told to wear them when she went to work. No, man. Men got nipples. I know it's like, when you've got a bra on, like the women's nipples are noticeable. Is it going to put you off work? Yeah, probably, definitely. It's like, I can't concentrate. Put your nipples away. No, man. No, bring them on. Dusty? What are you saying, 16 alpha? Doomed, I tell you. Doomed. We are fucking doomed. 16 alpha. We're super fucking doomed. Silent snack bar, bro. Free nips for everybody. Okay, let's get back into the... Today I am Marticus Elitica Esquire, which is a true story. So I wonder what happens. I wonder if my name has always been Marticus and if it's a Mandela effect. Because I remember my name used to be Martin, and then all of a sudden I'm Marticus. I don't even know how the fuck that happened. People say in the street when they meet me now, they say, oh, hi, Marticus. Chat up a girl, what's your name? I'm Marticus. Is that your real name? Oh, yes. Okay. Images of the day. Now, these are interesting. These are from Japanese books and stuff. And what they show you is this cylinder, which looks like a UFO. I'm unsure. He's got a yellow box. I think he's going to get inside. And I think this is old technology for flying around. He's also got a box and this strange UFO device. Also, this one's got a window on it. That's the I Ching, isn't it? That looks like the I Ching. And what's that? Well, anyway, a window that looks like the I Ching. A guy that's coming, or a woman, I don't know, going away with a yellow box with smoke coming out of it, is it? No, just a yellow box. So they have a yellow box. They all have a yellow box. And it's something to do with that thing there, which looks exactly like a UFO. There it is there. Anyone speak Asian Japanese? Nope. No me. There's another one. And the same I Ching thing there. But this is Japanese, not Chinese. So I'm not sure it wouldn't be I Ching, would it? Yeah, it could be. Same two windows on this one. It's a similar design. So it could have been some form of technology for flying around in the past, maybe. I'm thinking. Same shape as this, though. The Earth where we live. This is a from the earliest cosmologies. The sky vault, certain orifices. It's got orifices in the dome, guys. Are placed in a carefully marked windows just under the vault. On one side, there is a rigid dot marked sun, opposite which there are three asterisks dominating stars. So we got a window by here, windows. That's where the water gets in from the Tatarian Ocean, which is the waters above the firmament. They call it Rakia. I call it Tatarian Ocean. And then there's an ocean below us as well, Tiamat, Sheol, Hades, Hell, all that stuff below us. So, yeah, that's what the ancient civilization said we are. And I think that is definitely what's going on. Definitely think there's windows in the dome as well. Just let the rain come in. So these are from Hollywood in a very bygone era. So what is going on? They're taking plaster Parises of people and they live in an underground environment in Hollywood, as you can see. They had real mermaids. Can you remember Esther Williams in Hollywood? She used to do like crazy swimming routines with like hundreds of women, man, in these massive Hollywood stage set things of synchronized swimming. I think Shelley Winters was a brilliant swimmer as well, wasn't she? The movie star, Shelley Winters. But yeah, crazy stuff. And look at these. A jealous mermaid grimly chews at the leg of a rival for affections of her middle-aged Bostonian lover. Okay, that seems a complicated triage of. It seems very fishy. Anyway, don't go there. Tryst. It's a tryst, isn't it? That's what's going on. That's what. So yeah, they live underwater all the time. Proper mermaids in Hollywood, as you can see, doing the old Esther Williams. She's happy. 1948 Universal Pictures, that is. So yeah, only a couple of years after the war, they had women living in tanks in Hollywood that you could go and visit. This is good. I like this one. This is a storm guard for a hurricane or tornado twister. And this lady put all the kids in, protected by the hay bales. Yeah, nice. Look, they all got mops of blonde hair, that little family. And the house got taken out. So they got to start over. I don't know where they're going to sleep. But 10 out of 10 for Mam to save the children doing that, don't you think? This is the goddess Rhiannon, like in the Fleetwood Mac song. She is in Belgium, Holland, a lot of Iberia as well. You will see this goddess. She's similar to Minerva, other gods, but you see her with this pot and with two horses. The goddess Rhiannon. There she is again. It's a Phoenician thing going on. She's got two horses, maybe four horses in this case, actually. There she is again. This one's in Belgium. Just got the one horse this time, but definitely the basket of food as well. So it's an interesting little story behind her. And the story Rhiannon or the song Rhiannon, there she is there, by Fleetwood Mac, which is about a Welsh witch. Because Rhiannon is a very Welsh name. It's like Rhiannon from the Rhondda. I showed that this week, and my last cultured video that I did concerning ancient cultures. Stone her! Difficult to say what's going on with these. They are from ancient antiquity, but they definitely look like they are pilots on a plane or something. Or maybe that whole chair floats around. This is a cool map. Look at this, right? So this map, it's got something a bit weird going on with it. India isn't connected to Asia in this map, okay? It isn't connected. Sri Lanka doesn't seem to be there either. There's a lot of weird shapeage, but what is interesting is this bit at the top. Okay, now there is no this bit here. Okay, if you have a look, is apparently what they say is happening for North America. So this is South America, Central America, and this square is America, and this island is apparently California. So what is a marrow with America to look like that? That is North America, according to this map. So this is the Gulf of Mexico. These are the Caribbean islands, and this is the whole of North America. Because probably most of it is still underwater after Noah's flood. Well, this is what's happening to Britain, is the Trojan horse. I'm not buying this narrative of building a giant wooden horse, leaving it outside the city so that the bleeding Greeks come and pull it in, and then we all pour out Trojans and then we go and beat them up because they didn't think, oh, there might be something in it. It's no sense to me at all. It's actually a stupid narrative. Yeah, let's just wheel her in. It's just really stupid. And then they all pour out and take over the town. I think it's an analogy anyway. I don't think it's an actual real thing. These are 17th century Venetian glasses. So these are Monroe glass, or Monroe glass, green glass that you get in made in Venice, turtle shell, and beautiful case as well. So this is how cool people were in the 1700s. They were wearing shit like that. I shit you not. Just crazy. Hospital for the Insane in Columbus is another massive asylum. Tataria building. These are coins from a Roman brothel. As you can see, there are. Let's just whiz through there quickly. Fancy a game of chess in Rome? So here's the Vatican guy here, and she's obviously off shift and fancies a quick game of chess before she's back on the game later. Because she hasn't got any knickers on, which is awesome, I think. I know. Look at this woman, right? This is Anne Margaret, right? She had sex with Elvis Presley. And Elvis Presley, yeah, literally had his hands on these little mamas. She's like, check these mamas out. Yeah, check these babies. Yeah, that's what she's saying. Yeah, they are a bit of a waster, but she's a big girl. They are a bit low around the belly. But yeah, fucking hell. Anne Margaret. Whew. This is a German machine gun. It fires 1,700 rounds in a minute. So if you had half a dozen of them lined up in a cross section, in a army was coming towards you, they would all certainly die. 1,700 rounds a minute. Wow. Didn't things change when the machine gun turned up? This is an African witch doctor. Okay, I'm not sure if they're growths on his head. What you're seeing on here is apothecary, medicines like love potion or horn for you know what. Okay, he's like Viagra of the day. He's got everything there, but he's got this crazy hat on. Okay, looks like growths. I'm not sure what they are. So yeah, this is where he's basically Boots, the chemist, isn't he? In Africa. Hancock's beer. So these bottles here, I got loads of these. You can dig these up all over Cardiff. These are what beer used to come in. I bet it tasted lovely in a clay pot. And that is a local British, local Cardiff beer that was. And this I've eaten out of. No, I have. This is a Preston and Thomas chip maker from Caroline Street in Cardiff, Chip Shop Lane, the famous Chip Shop Lane in Cardiff. It's one street full of chip shops in Cardiff where you go for a punch up on a Friday night, on Saturday night. Anyway, so this used to be in Dorothy's, I think this was Chip Shop. And I remember this. I've had chips out of this machine and boy, did they taste good out of that fryer. So I've eaten chips out of that fryer. And look how beautiful it is. Ah, so much cool antiquity in my old city. This is the Book of Armor, Portuguese, from the Book of Armor from 1509. So let's check out. It would be non-practical. None of the stuff they're actually wearing looks practical. But a lot of gold leaf in the picture. You see a lot of these kneecap things with the spikes coming out. Julius Caesar, that is. So Julius Caesar is alive in 1509. Is that Augustus Caesar? Judas, something or other. Judas. So, yeah, because the Bible happened then, like 500 years ago. Is that? This one is, oh, God almighty. Got the faceless knight on all of them, and it's all Phoenician, isn't it? Them spikes on the knees are really dangerous. Fiery Vladimir, I'm not sure. Anyway, this one, let's have a look what this medieval knight's doing. He's a bit different, this one. He's a Doug. Well, I can't actually speak in Middle English or Latin, so there's that. This one is got 3 crowns, is Rev something. Wow, they must cost a fortune for these bleeding armors. So yeah, some of these are Spanish, some of them are Portuguese. I think it's under the rule of King Philippe. And this is what people were apparently wearing before they go out to the nightclub. Really dangerous wearing these to a nightclub, though, guys. Imagine trying to dance, doing Saturday Night Fever with them. Fucking hell, kill loads, wouldn't you? This is Rev David. This is David. See, that sword is useless. You pull that out, that's not going to do anything. You need a good samurai sword. They don't have samurai swords. Ooh, he's got a little crown. Let's have a look. He's a blondie. And de Borgia. Could be one of the Borgias. I think it is, actually. House of Borgia. So, yeah, weird looking fucker, isn't he? Phew. I still haven't got to the real what's going on with the fleur-de-lis, though, guys. Not yet. Not really. Except that it might be for purifying water. So, yeah, the Herculean. I've got this on my fridge door from Crete. Got it from Crete. And it's a goddess. She's got a cat on her head, 2 serpents, and a jug staff, which is always a plus, isn't it? This one too. She didn't burn your brass. Here's Hitler on his birthday. I love him. He's on his way out here, and he look how fucked he looks. They took him to like go and say hi to some German children before the world ends for everybody, which it did. Right. This is Jamie Lee Fox. She has 3 boys' names. Jamie Lee Curtis. No, she has 3 names. Jamie Lee Curtis. She has Jamie, Lee, and Curtis. She has 3 boys' names. Is it me, right? Or does she look rather boy-y or blokey? Yeah, I think she looks rather blokey. I do. Pretty boy, but definitely looks boy-y and blokey, and she's got 3 boys' names. I'm just saying they can do this, guys. Switcheroony in. So, yeah, this would have been off-putting. US military vessel, destroyer, World War II, and they're on the way to go and fight in Europe. And these are the nurses that are going to go and patch you all together. Wow. It's like, guys, let's just go and stand up by our big guns. And the women find that really off-putting and literally so distracting. Yeah. I bet it causes fights and all sorts. Maybe they're not allowed to, let's just say, fraternize with the soldiers, the sailors, but I doubt it very much. Young, fit women like that. This is a crying shame. This is in Ramsgate in Britain, seaside resort. They used to have, look at this terribly, death wall. More like to fall off that. They had this big Lido, big swimming pool on the beach. Today, fucking nothing. But look at that wall. Imagine falling off there. Wow, but loads have. Wow. Yeah, so there used to be a lot of these Lidos. There was one year in Cardiff in Lander Fields, they filled it in. Conap down Barry Island, filled it in. This one, Ramsgate, filled it in. God forbid we should have anything fucking good. This is in, oh, excuse me. Oh, if I can just remember where that opera house is in. Barcelona. That's in Barcelona. Couldn't quite remember then. Very beautiful though. Theatre to behold. So yeah, locks and gadgets for locks in the past were beautiful. This is obviously a door handle, which is better than the shitty door handles we have in the modern day. And this is awesome. Vortex in water. They does this in Glastonbury. The water comes in, goes back out again. So yeah, that is like going to taste. That water is going to be fantastic. It is plastic world now. It's plastic fantastic. This is beautiful. This is in Italy. A guy literally used tiny bits of plate and stuck them all on his house. Now that is groovy. If I actually had a house, I would definitely order loads of Delft tiles from Portugal. And then I have them all over the front of my house because I think they're beautiful. And I would go for this as well. Rather than just a bog standard ordinary brick fuck all house, I would love like a big splattering of trippy on my house if I had one. Just saying. I love this. This is what I'm all about. So this is the Kilkins family in Australia. And what happened was they were building a subdivision here in, I think, Sydney. And these people were like, oh, no, man, we own all of this land. So I think it was 3 acres. And we ain't moving for shit, mate, is what they said. So like, oh, all right, then. And they built the subdivision around them. And then they ended up with that house there. And like all of that path all the way to it. Love that. It's like, fuck you. Way to not give up. This makes no sense. I'm sorry, but it just makes no sense at all. So you'd think the Empire State Building took years to build, right? Nope. It took 410 days. That's faster than many houses today. Well, wow. Our bus station took 7 years to finish just now in Cardiff. No modern tech, no shortcuts. Built in 1931, over 90 years later, it still stands tall, owning the skyline. 410 days. There's videos on YouTube to say that it's all true, but I'm thinking it's all not true. I love this. In the UK, ancient lights. Signs mark a legal right to natural light. If a window has sunlight for over 20 years, neighbours can't legally block it. That's good. Ancient light. So the light been coming in through there for hundreds of years, basically, and it's protected. I didn't even know that. It's really good news, actually. This is Houston, Texas, a city I know quite well, in the 1980s. So dig, in the 1980s, Houston was nothing more than a big old car lot. It's hard to believe, isn't it? All of that now is all skyscrapers, all of it. Like loads and loads and loads of skyscrapers. Mad, isn't it? So, yeah, this is a bag of shit. Check this out. Top countries by UNESCO World Heritage Sites 2026. Apparently, Italy got the most UNESCO sites. China. Nobody goes to China. Nobody gives a shit. What the fuck? 60 sites in China. Germany, 55. They're the top three. And then France, 54. And then Spain, 50. Only 50. India's only got 44 UNESCO sites. This is a bit of racism going on here, isn't it? Mexico, only 36. Okay. United Kingdom comes in at number 8. We got 35 UNESCO sites. They give us a bullshit little fucking Stonehenge there. Russia, the biggest country in the world, only has 33 UNESCO sites. I find that unbelievably difficult to believe. Iran has 29 UNESCO sites. That's a bag of shit. They make that up. And that is definitely politically motivated right there. India, 44 sites. There's 44 UNESCO sites in each city. Never mind bleeding all of it. This is an Ottoman tent. This is what will be put up all over the place. Look, Ottoman tent. Very nice, very colourful. Worth a few quid, I guess. I love camping myself, and I like an Antiqua tent. Vortex in brickwork. The only way I can imagine they built this is with some really cool shuttering, wooden shuttering, to make a vortex curve like that with brickwork. Crazy. I'm not sure. It's just a really, really weird picture. So there's this woman in 1920s clothes. And when you get below this veil, what you see is a skeleton underneath. It's not weird. It's obviously 1920s, but trippy. Gaudi's Iron Dragon Gate. Garden Ghoul. So there's a Dragon Gate. I'm guessing that's in Barcelona with all of Gaudi's weird stuff. Very steampunk. Nice chair with a nice dog head arm thing, so you can just like put your arm on it. Never wear away. Lovely armchair. More unusual door knockers and door handles. Knobs and knockers. Cinematic window in a beautiful old church. Beautiful blue glass in that one. This is in Istanbul. It is the head of the Medusa, and it's upside down. How is it upside down? It's probably not. It's probably the right way up. And that has obviously been turned over, and then they've put this obelisk and this column on top of it. It's been there, how long? Since the ancient world, they say. And that's in Istanbul. No words. Just red brick. Big old stone, red brick. It's just so many different civilizations. And it's been there that long. The tree's been there that long. Beautiful. Google shares United States is home of 25 official UNESCO World Heritage Sites spanning stunning natural landscapes. So, Betty, what's lovely? How come you're not up on the UNESCO chart there? It's just crazy rip-off. Exactly. How many you got over there? Fucking who chooses this? Yeah, that's daft, isn't it? Good and not all at the same time. It's a bit woke. This is a selfie of me. Yeah, I caught it when I was young. Yeah, that's exactly what I am like. All of this is all contemporary society, and there's me. Never going to fit in. Never going to be one of them. Not going to be able to. We are literally stuck in a world full of stupid people, guys. What are we going to do? This is something they should bring back. I got a moth come in. Oh, fluffy moth. Dust corners. Now, I remember seeing some of these back in the day when I was a kid. They don't have them anymore. And they used to put these stoppers in the corner, stop the dust collecting. Absolutely brilliant. I am the brick out of place, Kathy Bronson, lovely. Look at this building with a crown on top. Huge crown. I bet that's a real crown. Just going ahead. An aerial there as well. But yeah, it's amazing how many crowns they put on top of these buildings. Doesn't look like it was there originally, though. So this fountain was designed so it looks like it's pouring lava when the sun hits it. Beautiful. Lights up all red. Absolutely beautiful. Guessing that's in Italy. This is a shop front. I'd love to go in this shop front. In this shop. Because it looks so nice and unusual. Probably expensive shit in there anyway. You know, what's it sell? Flowers or something. But still aesthetically pleasing to one's eye, as this is. A lot of religious stuff going on there. Can't claim to know too much about it all. It's a bit like a Iron Maiden song, isn't it, religion? You know which one. Yeah, these are Portuguese tiles on the front of a building in Portugal, but they're like this Delft color as well. I think this might be actually Moorish, which you do get in Belgium anyway. But yeah, I love them tiles. I like tiles on everything. Keep clean as well. So yeah, she's found a statue, which is quite impressed with. I'm not sure where it is though. It's naughty there, isn't it? So look at this. This is a crown. Now, apparently, this is from the ancient world as well. Apparently, this was in the ground, found in a tomb belonging to a queen. And it's all laced with flowers, tiny little jewels of flowers. I don't know how they managed to get it all back together. The queen was from in Europe somewhere, but from far off antiquity. This is a Tibetan lady, and this is a Tibetan national costume. So she went out and she fell down a hole in the ground because she couldn't see where she was going. Why are they protecting their faces like that? And Tatarian hats, we've seen plenty of them. This thing here. What is that? What is that? Well, they know a lot about sacred sciences, that's for sure. Oh, I would have done that. So I said we gave a bee a little drink today as well. If you see any bees struggling, needs a little drinkage, sort them out, guys. Without the bees, we're all dead, and they're lush and fluffy. This is a 17th century raincoat from America. You see, New York City. This belonged to a lady in 1700s. It's leather and it's waxed as well for waterproofing, a bit like the waterproof jacket that I've got. Got anything like that? So ripped off, aren't we? And this is how they did farming back in the old days of the Aztec Empire. Mesoamerica used to have small islands with crops on them, and then they were self-irrigating, obviously, yeah, because it's on water. Absolutely fantastic. Why are they not doing that now? I mean, on all water. I would. And this was what Steve Richards, love Steve Richards, Richards Originals. He used to live on a seaside, and he put Flat Earth British on the front of his house. Some of the artworks that he'd done were absolutely fantastic. He was such a talented artist. It's hard to even imagine. One of his paintings of Mount Shasta is hanging up on my local pub. From he left it there. So this is what they're up to at the moment. I know it says 2004 and it's 2006, but they've done exactly the same thing today. So it's the same temperature, but when they did the weather in 1995, it was just this. Now it's heat warning, death, kill heat. Yeah, it's like red. It's going to really fucking kill you, man. So that's just to prove to push their climate agenda ever so much more. These are in the Caucasus. These are the Caucasus Mountains. and some little chapel or court in the Caucasus. These couple of pictures. This is an old mountain village in Dagestan in the Caucasus. And this is a woman of the Caucasus in a national dress, or what you might call, I'm guessing, a Tatarian. I got moth sounds. This is also from that region of the Caucasus, from the ancient world. They look Mesoamerican, admittedly, but they're not. So that is from Dagestan area as well. And this is as well. So this is the Sky City. Out of the way of the flood, isn't it? Out of the flood water. I've covered these before. This is also in the Caucasus. Is these endless towers. Thousands of towers from the old world. Nobody knows what they're doing there. I've covered them. And this is also from the Caucasus. Been blocked in there. It's got that Coptic church feel to it as well. And that is basically all blocked off. That is blocked off. That is something was there. So I think that's it on my images for today. I hope you enjoyed them. So that's been me. I have, there's my channel, Martin Leedker. I'm trying to get my subs up. It's been stagnant now for, I don't know, a long, long time. I'm talking about the world's gone mad. It's gone completely bonkers. I've got thousands of videos. Somebody asked me the other day, have you all your videos from your old channel? Yeah, I got like 1,200 unpublished videos, guys, from my old channel. I'm trying to think of a way of getting them actually out to the public. And if I repost them, I'm going to get myself in trouble because a lot of the stuff you say then, you can't say no. I get taken down by our masters. Right, just in case your painting AlphaGo is being enhanced. No, let me come back and bring these comments up. Oh, shit, ski. Dziękuję. And there's our lovely Ippy Shake. So, yeah, tomorrow's going to be 30 in Britain. It's going to be boiling fucking hot. And I'm really happy about that because the hotter the better for Marticus. Not designed for all that cold weather at all. Because I'm thin. So, Lee, what are you saying, mate? There's a species of bugs that have Aztec implication. Insects rule this world. Yeah, I would agree with that. And mushrooms. Mushrooms rule the world. Mushrooms and bugs. Get geese, chickens, and ducks. Oh, I wish. If I had land, I would definitely get all them, and I would have donkeys as well. Save all the donkeys, Martin would. Okay. For the dirigibles, I guess so. What's that? Drop in tick boxes now. What, from the sky? Shit, man, that's not good. Okay. Thank you, Cuddly Mike. They were hot in Tataria. Oh, they were hot in Tataria, mate. They were steaming hot in Tataria. Okay. The spark is in your, says Free Soul Hippie. Okay, so I don't know what time I started this show. I think it was about 8 o'clock. It's 10, quarter 11. Now it's getting late my end. That's all right, though. So, yeah, thanks for being here. Hope you've enjoyed my show today. It's been a little bit different. As you can see, I'm in a different room, doing a different thing. Breaking pattern is what the idea is. Fear porn, yeah, well, that's what they're good at, just in case. But we don't take the notice on you because we know better. R.I.P. our Steve, we love you. Hope he's watching right now. God, so many truthers. Go, Martin, go where? You trying to get rid of me? Thank you, Louise. It's a nice name, Louise. That was my nan's name. Or Louisa. Poncho Pete, is he still around? I think he is, you know. I think he does the trans investigations, doesn't he? She's resting her arm on it. I noticed that, Kathy. That's why it went up. So I posted it. Yeah, show Martin some love. Hippie Shake is saying there. And I'll give you loads of love back. That's what I'm doing here. Thanks, guys, for being here today. It's been great to see you. I'm going to be back in a day or so. I'm feeling better now. I couldn't post for shit this week. Couldn't even think. I was aching so much, man. I don't know what that was. It's a really weird one. Out, fly. Come on, out. You're not staying in here. Fucking bugging my ass. I got a big fly in here, guys. Like a shit fly. He ain't staying. Let me open our window there. There you are. Out you go. He ain't staying. A bleeding big shit fly. So yeah, back to the sun tomorrow. It's going to be boiling all week. Hopefully, I get to go and do some boots on the ground work. John Levy just went off and did some boots on the ground. I want to copy him and do that. Let's go and see some historical things, take some pictures, and it's much more fun than looking at pictures online. Being out there in the world, looking at it, it's much better. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for coming watching. Flat Earth British. Sorry if I had a rant, not really. I've got good reasons. And I am a truther. And I do feel passionate about it all. So there's that. Clementine Forever. Good to see you. Sue. What was that? Clementine Forever though? Oh, thanks. Yeah. I literally bounce back. I always bounce back better after these things. But I don't usually get it. You know, fucking like in the last... I spent 25 years not getting ill. And all of a sudden, I've been ill like 4 or 5 times in the last 5 years. This is weird. It's not me at all. Really strange. With like weird stuff as well, like I've never had before. Thank you, Tobin. Thank you, Jackal. Well, I have been run down though. I have been run down in the winter, and I have been feeling run down. So I think it's just that. And then my body purged itself, like properly purged itself. Feels like fucking great now. Mad. Yeah, highly. I'd agree with that. Okay, well, I'm going to come and talk some more in a day or so. Hope you enjoyed the fantastic stuff we showed today. Absolute class. There you are. Vibes and nose culture and classy stuff, which is what we do, yeah. I'm not fucking scumming it like the rest of YouTube. I am detoxed. For all of that crap they all look at. We like it better. Thanks for Flat today. Thank God for Flat today. Thanks, Free Soul Hippie. 2020 changed us, I think. All of us. I know. Thank you, Hippie Shake Sweetness. It's really cool of you to do that. Love you all. Make sure to subscribe, like I said, guys, because AI's like fucking taking human beings out. And, you know, you're going to be literally... If AI takes all of us out and you ain't got another human being to interact with, except all you're going to have is them, everyone's going to be fucking sorry. And they'll be like, shit, wish we'd listened when they were saying. So subscribe, guys. Support the fucking human beings in this place. Not a fucking I. Psycho that it is. Liar that it is. Trapped in a digital world since 2020. It's been all along, bruv. AI's been here all along. It's just obviously it has. Now it's apparent. Out you go, shit fly. Go on, fuck off. I gotta go and deal with this fly, guys. I can't be dealing with that. Thank you, 300 of you. Boom Shanker. May the seeds of your loins be forever fruitful in the belly of your woman. What did change your name, Martin? Did you change? No, it just changed. I didn't change my name. It just changed. I don't know how it even happened. Don't even worry about it. Maybe I've always been Marticus. I don't even know. Come up to the Lynn, Nathan. Where's the Lynn, bro? Is that in like Massachusetts, Lynn, isn't it? In Connecticut. It's a city in Connecticut, isn't it? So you have to tell me. Can't go anywhere, mate. I will have a great flightless night. Thank you. I'm going to be flying my ass off later as soon as I get back to bed. It's like, fucking hell. That can't be the highlight of the day. It's just getting in bed, can it? It's like, oh, fucking nice, lush. Can it? Is that where reality has arrived at? Yeah, wiggly platforms. Oh, Mary Lynn. Oh, I don't know. Thanks, Stephen. Good to see you. Thank you, Laura, darling. Thank you for being here. Iron Carrios, my brother. Manny, who's in the house. Keep it flat, my bruv. Keep it flat, yo. Martin, you're the best channel on the plane. I know that, sir. Just the rest of the world doesn't. Never. Oh, the Limb Peninsula. Oh, clean peninsula. Thank you. Okay, I would. I'm hoping to go camping the end of the month. Up Lantoni or something. I'd love to be able to invite a lot of people to go. So like a secret campsite. It's really wicked. Nice guy. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. Clean Peninsula. Yeah, I know. It's up by Anglesey there, isn't it? All right, I got to get this fly out. It's a big shit fly with a blue back buzzing around. He's probably been eating a turd and now he's in my bedroom. So he's got to go. Anyway, see you on the next one. Thanks for being here, guys, and happy Flatter Day. Yay. I'm well. I'm good. I'm feeling juicy. See you later.